again Mr. Dartmouth on behalf of EFD Group.
No, it's actually me, actually. Oh, sorry, yes. I should just say I'm speaking again a second time because a colleague was unable to be present. Sir, if I may say so, you're an impressive man, and this has been a very impressive presentation. As this is the 37th question, there's not that much left to say. But I do want to ask you in 4.3, you say here, trade must be put at the service of broader policy goals. Now, as David Martin said earlier on, this is the one moment when you're able to speak personally, and we're able to question you personally. And I'd like to therefore ask you, what do you personally perceive as being European values, to which you refer later on in the same paragraph? And what do you personally mean by human rights? One of the things I've learned here, that human rights does mean different things to different people.
My personal belief is that the model of society we have in Europe is to be preserved. And I think it is invaluable, the combination of having a free economy with large social protection, with extensive respect for human rights, justiciable also at the level of Europe, being aware that we have to do something about climate change and being the leaders in that respect, leaders that could not be followed by the others in Copenhagen, but it's not us who is to blame, it's the ones that didn't follow us in this respect. I believe that we have a mission with respect to development, and we are the leaders in development by far for ODA. It should also be addressed in a horizontal way in all the politics that we deploy. So yes, I think that our society is a values-based society, and I'm proud to be part of that.
Yes, but your note seems to imply that you think that trade policy should be used as an instrument to export European values to other societies. That's at least how I read it. Would you perhaps care to clarify that? And I would further add that the politicization of trade policy was a hallmark of your predecessor, and I very much would express the desire to make a parochial point that on behalf of the UK, because we're members of the European Union, we're represented by the Trade Commissioner, which is bad enough, but also to have to put up with a politicised trade policy as well. So is this politicisation going to... are you going to use trade policy to export European values, or your definition of European values, which actually I happen to rather agree with, to other countries? Would you perhaps clarify that?
I don't see why I would not be convinced of values that are underpinning our European society and being inspired by them when you conduct trade negotiations. It does not exclude that trade in itself is a value, and it's not only a value, it's also a necessity. We need trade. Trade is not always a favor. It's only a favor when you give favorable conditions to trading partners. So I don't see the contradiction in this respect, and with due respect, I'm not going to reflect on my predecessors, apart from saying that I think that he did a very good job.
It was a she, actually. It was a she.
Oh, we're talking about Nelson. No, you did. You mentioned him.
Gentlemen, we come to...